What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button, and if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room, hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this politics and BS. I had to share this story. Anyway, Snoop Dogg said he has nothing but love and respect for the former president, but a new report reveals that there was some beef between the two in his final days of being the president. So, in the final days of his presidency, Donald Trump's mind was consumed by a past beef with Snoop Dogg, Rolling Stone reports at the time. Snoop, who recently said he has nothing but love and respect for the former president, had changed his tone toward Trump. Though Snoop bashed Trump during the early days of his presidency, including on the 2017 single MACA, M-A-C-A, Make America Crip Again, the Long Beach rapper began working with Trump's administration in late 2020 and early 21 in an effort to grant a pardon for Death Row Records co-founder Michael Harry O. Harris. Harris was then serving a life sentence in prison for conspiracy to commit first-degree M, you know what that stands for, and coke trafficking in the 90s. However, according to a former administration official who spoke with Rolling Stone, Trump, quote, moaned about Snoop Dogg in the closing days of his term, telling staffers, well, F him. F him. When asked about Snoop as he related to Harris's clemency campaign. So they were reviewing the clemency request, and Trump was just like, well, F him and his friend. He can rot in prison and in hell for all I care. So in January 18th of 2021, after the clemency paperwork for Harris had already been drafted, Trump was made aware of comments Snoop gave to the Daily Beast. Quote, I don't give a F. I tell him straight up, MFer. If you like that N-word, you MFing racist, Snoop said about Trump and his supporters. F you and F him. So I don't know if that was his real thoughts or if he was on the ganja that he smokes on a regular basis when he said what he said, but that's what he said. In an effort to punish Snoop for his negative comments, Trump instructed his staff to remove Harris's name from the list of those seeking pardons. Fortunately for Harris, though, activist Weldon Angelos, who was filming a documentary focused on the Death Row Records co-founder's clemency campaign, possessed footage of Snoop saying complimentary things about Trump. I was aware that the Daily Beast article caused a problem for Mr. Harris's clemency petition, and I was asked by someone close to the White House to send a clip of a previously recorded message from Snoop where he commended Trump's efforts on criminal justice reform. Angelos told Rolling Stone, the campaign to free Harry O. was recorded for documentary purposes. Trump was shown the footage, which resulted in the former president advising his staff to re-add Harris's name to the pardon list. A day later, on the last day of Trump's term, Harris was a free man. You know, to me, it's like for both of them, Snoop and Trump, I know of a lot of people that just see Snoop as a sellout anyway, because every time you look, he's promoting some product. And to me, whenever I see Trump in some commercial or endorsing some products or whatever, it takes me back to the days of MC Hammer. MC Hammer was called a sellout and all different types of things because he was one of the first rappers, if you will, to be commercialized and be promoting things. He had the British Knight sneakers. He was promoting Burger King. He was promoting a whole lot of stuff. And those rappers, they chewed him up, spit him out. They made him like a castaway, even though his music may not have been like theirs either. And I get that. But he was making money. And now every time you look, Snoop Dogg is promoting some products. So to me, him saying what he said about Trump initially was his real thoughts about him. But because he needed something, then he changed his tune and said what he said that was favorable in the eyesight of Trump. And then when it comes to Trump, he's not the best when it comes to decisions either, because it's like, as long as you kiss the ring and you say something favorable or commendable about him, he doesn't even really care if it's BS or not, as long as you're saying it. He doesn't care if you don't really believe it or if you're lying, because I believe he knows that the people who say what they say, for the most part, they're not really genuine about it. But it's like, well, if you want to be the sucker, if you want to be the dummy, if you want to be the a-hole, if you will, to say these favorable things about me to the public, then look, as long as I got it on recording, you said it. You said it. Like Tim Scott sitting up there bucking and shucking and jiving, saying, I just love you. You know what I mean? Like, Trump doesn't really care if it's genuine as long as you're saying it. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because, yeah, obviously Snoop changed his tune in terms of just changing his words, because it was something that was going to hopefully benefit him and grant him what he was looking for, which was what, at the time, clemency for his friend who was serving a life sentence. So I just wanted to talk about this, guys, because to hear Trump say, you know, F him, I'm like, okay. Tell people how you really feel. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.